Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to wrap your mind around this. The same companies that cause the opioid plague that's been going on now 22 years are the same ones that will be producing the COVID 19 vaccine. Same big pharma companies, same ones. So, this is Business Insider, September 5th, 2020. U.S. leading drug makers will sign a pact to produce a safe coronavirus vaccine amid concerns about shots being rushed to market before the presidential election. Mm. Uh-huh. The race to develop a coronavirus vaccine has already shattered records. In March, the biotechnology company Moderna entered its vaccine candidate in a clinical trial less than 70 days after the virus was sequenced, shaving a year off of the development process. Since then, two U.S. drug companies, Moderna and Pfizer, have published early data showing that their vaccines generated immune responses without causing serious side effects. Yeah, but ladies and gentlemen, these are the same big pharma companies that said opioids was not addictive. Keep this in mind. Are you going to believe them when they say this vaccine has no side effects? I sure don't. I don't believe them. That could put the company on track to finish their human trials in October under the most optimistic scenario. But scientists and public health experts worry about the push to bring a vaccine to the market before data clearly shows it's safe and effective. I mean, of course, these companies are going to say it's safe. They want to make money. I mean, you see what happened with opioids. Once that's out here, all these people have died from it, but it's still out here and people are still getting opioids. I had my wisdom tooth removed in October and I had a script for opioids, y'all. So they are still writing scripts for it, big time. Okay. So Johnson and Johnson, another company that was heavily involved in opioids, and French pharmaceutical company Sanofi are preparing to release a joint statement that promises to put safety before speed, which is bullshit. It takes years to put out a vaccine. They're trying to put this thing out in under a year, which is unheard of. It's unheard of. And I was reading from some of the experts, and this was just probably over the course since, this COVID stuff been going on. And they're saying these shots are not going to be very effective. The first few that come out, they're not going to be that effective, 30 to 50%. So if it's 30% effective, that means most of the people, the majority that get it, will not even be covered by this thing. The statement could be released as early as next week, according to the Wall Street Journal, which obtained an early copy. In the draft, the companies pledged to seek emergency FDA approval for their vaccine candidates after final human trials show substantial evidence of safety. Okay, I still, I'm just telling y'all. Look at what opioids have done to this country. You may trust these same people. I sure don't. I don't. We believe this pledge will help ensure public confidence in the COVID 19 vaccine that may ultimately be approved uh, 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 mm-mm. To the rigorous scientific and regulatory process by which they are evaluated. Most experts agree that little hope of a coronavirus vaccine being ready before 2021. But President Donald Trump had suggested otherwise on Friday. Trump said a coronavirus vaccine would probably be available for distribution next month, according to the Washington Post. Trump has previously said a vaccine may become available right around the presidential election on November 3rd. Yeah, how convenient. This man don't care about anybody. He's trying to win an election. He don't care about you. He don't care if you get this shot and you drop dead. He just wants to be president again. I'm rushing it, am I? I'm pushing everybody, Trump told radio host Geraldo Rivera in an August 6th interview. The U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention is prepared for that scenario. The agency has asked public health officials in all 50 states to get ready for vaccine distribution by late October. The CDC Director Robert Redfield said the goal was to be ahead of the game. The agency expects there'll be one or more vaccines ready by November or December. Still, public health experts fear that the Trump administration could rush the timeline before researchers know whether a vaccine produces adverse side effects. Some White House official believe Trump's reelection prospects hinge on whether a vaccine comes to the market, the Associated Press reported in July. The timeline of the initial deployment at the end of October is deeply worrisome for the politicalization of the public health and the potential safety ramifications. An epidemiologist at the University of Arizona told the New York Times on Wednesday it is hard to see this as a push for a pre election vaccine. Under normal circumstances, vaccines take 10 years or more to develop and improve. The Trump administration efforts to accelerate and fund vaccine research, Operation Warp Speed, hopes to deliver 300 million doses of a safe, effective coronavirus vaccine by at least January 21st. The program is manufacturing 6 vaccine candidates in large quantities while clinical trials are still going on. You heard that, 10 years or more to develop a vaccine. And these folks are doing this in months. You would have to be a fool to go out and take this thing. You would have to be a fool. Again, the same people that pushed opioids out on the market said they were not addictive are telling you this vaccine has no side effects. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. It's up to you to whether you believe this or not. But I know how I feel. So if anybody wants this rush to the market vaccine, you go right out there and get it. I will not be joining you. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.